Welcome back to another minifigure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at an offering from Mega Construx. This is from the Masters of the Universe, and this is He-Man versus Beastman. This is the packaging that it comes in. The nice Masters of the Universe theme card back. At the top, we can see the figures He-Man and Beastman. He-Man on the left, Beastman on the top right. Then we have the nameplate across the top center, He-Man versus Beastman. Then we can see the offerings that the set offers. We have the two minifigures, the Power Sword, Beastman's whip, some more accessories, some stands. At the bottom we have Mega Construx logo, Masters of the Universe logo. We do have Pro Builders, ages 8 and above, and there's 44 pieces. I think they count all the parts for the characters, like the legs and arms and heads and chest and all that also, because if they didn't, there's no way there's 44 pieces in here. So on the back of the card, it's just a black and white presentation. We have the Mega Construx logo, Master Universe logo. Here's some other offerings that you can get. Very hard to see in the just the black and white paint cardboard. The bottom half is just like your small print of legal and safety information. Here's the UPC. I was out shopping for figures, or looking for figures actually, because you can't find nothing hardly anymore. Stopped in the clearance aisle, and these were $4. So check your local clearance aisles, so you might be able to find these. I think they retail regular price for like $9.99, for example, around $10. But they were clearance for $4. It's well worth it for $2 a figure. Looks really good. Alright, so let's get them out of packages and see what we got. Okay, first up we have this product insert / maybe instructions, I'm guessing. Oh yeah. So this is how you can just take apart your figures, maybe and mix and match them, mix and match them for maybe a custom figure, if that's something that you would like to do. Shows you how to assemble the figure, how to assemble the extra spear, and we have some information on the back. There's some color images of the other figures that were on the back of the packaging. Looks really, really good. Alright, so let's take a look at Beastman. I must say Beastman is probably one of my favorite villains from the Masters of the Universe. From when, I was a kid, I used to watch this stuff. I do like the character. I like the overall design and aesthetics of the character, and this design here. So it's a very nice looking figure. We have the orange that we used to see in the white face for Beastman. His eyes are painted very small. You can see his mouth. You actually see his teeth are painted. A lot of detail in this figure. I'm not sure if we can get a close-up of this because of it maybe getting blurry. But there he is, the best I can. Looks cool. He has this furry chest piece with the spikes, the blue emblem in his center. We have the red shoulder pads with the spikes. If you can see, there's a little red wrist gauntlets that spikes on. These things fall off. They're a pain. They're so small. I can barely even hold on to them. So very careful. Those are definitely be prone to being lost. You see he has a red belt. He does have his blue undergarments there. His tights. Let's just call them tights. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Kind of look like wrestling tights, right? And you can see nice sculpt work. And overall in the body of the figure. Especially for such a small scale. Alright, so let's take a look at some articulation. For the head, it can turn side to side. Now it can rotate 360 if you take off this red piece, but it's going to be hindered because of his jaw hitting the spikes, like so. You get a little bit of up and down with the red fur piece on. If you remove it, you'll get a more of a range. So that's pretty cool. His arms rotate 360. And there's that red piece that just falls off all the time. He-Man has them also, so that is so small and definitely prone to being lost. It's bumped everything because of it. Go ahead and put that back. You know what? We're going to leave it off for a second. So his arms go up until his shoulder pads hit the actual shoulders. And then we have bendable elbows. It's so small. We can get not quite 90, but pretty nice for this little figure. It's a rotation at the elbow for 360. And the hands do rotate 360. There's no other articulation. There's no in or out or up and down. It's just your kind of like your Lego style figure. And that's true for both arms. There's no articulation in the chest. He does have a waist swivel. It definitely only goes about that far. This far, it may be just hindered because of the belt or this piece here. I'm betting it probably does go 360, but I'm not going to tear the figure apart for the review. It does sit very nicely. You can do a split this way about that much. If you go any further than that, you start getting to the point where you're going to hinder his tolerances and you're going to pop a leg off. It's not going to break as it snaps on. But this way, you get a lot of articulation for the splits. Now for his knees, he has single joint knee that bends 90 degrees. There is no ankle or feet articulation, but he does have 2 peg holes in the bottom. Very cool. Nice little figure. I'm going to go ahead and get this piece put back on because I'll never get it on through the camera, and we'll move on. So for Beastman, he does come with his very flexible red rubber whip. He should hold it no problem. Right section right here. Let's take a look and see. And as you can see, he holds it perfectly, no problem. But those little red wrist gauntlets do fall off a good bit, so heads up on that. Very cool. Beastman does come with his purple stand with a Beastman silver nameplate. Very cool. And you can utilize the foot pegs for this. And I'm pretty sure it fits pretty nice, but we'll take a look at it and see. And here he is on his stand. As it fits snugly, you don't have to worry about falling off. Just those little wrist gauntlets. Yeah, he's very cool. Love the orange. It's very nice. Let's take a look at He-Man. Now I'm not going to go through the articulation for He-Man because he's the same build as Beastman. I may point out a couple things to see. Maybe see his arms are pretty much going to be the same. I was just wondering if that piece and then the head does rotate 360. There's nothing hindering it. So that's the same as Beastman would be, like that. So he does have the same yellow gauntlets, but his seems to stay on a lot better than Beastman's does. He has his yellow hair. He has this gray chest strap with those Celtic, that's a Celtic cross. It's a cross. It's very small. Then we have the red little squares there that were traditional He-Man look. The yellow gauntlets, the red. Well, it's not really red. It's more brown of tights, brown boots, and we have the yellow belt that He-Man wears around his waist. Overall, a really nice figure. It's hard to keep it focused. It's a small little figure. Very cool. Like I said, if you can find these on clearance, they're well worth the price for $2 a figure. And then, of course, if you want them, I think the retail was $9.99 regular price. It's not a deal breaker, I'm assuming, for a lot of fans. Okay, He-Man does come with a power sword. See if I can get some better images because these things are so small. We have a gray. Half this was gray and the blades are silver. Very nice. He comes with his battle axe, which is very, very cool. It's gray plastic and it has that silver edges on each side. And then the centers are painted silver. That looks wild. I do like that. That's a lot of attention and detail there. Then He-Man comes with his traditional shield. Has the red triangles we're going to go with in the center. Gray plastic piece here for his handle to pop in. This is basically just an L piece of plastic. And so we're just going to pop in the smaller end. If I can get this to go through. Yeah, like so. And push it all the way in. And then you have the handle for He-Man to hold it. Very cool. Okay, here's He-Man holding his battle axe. Looks awesome. Very cool. Alright, let's see how well he holds that power sword and shield. Okay, there he is. Holds it very nicely. Looks good. I wish there was a place to put this battle axe on his back, but there's no peg or anything on the actual battle axe to peg into the back. But that's pretty cool anyway. Okay, He-Man does come with it also. He comes with like maybe a teal color stand, silver logo, nameplate there. Pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure he fits perfectly, but we'll take a look anyway. Oh yeah, fits as expected. Looks really good. Do like it. Okay, so there's a few extra accessories inside the pack. We have a black handle and silver bladed sword. I don't remember. Maybe Beastman had a sword. I don't know. Some extra weapons. He was all cool with that sword anyway. And he'd hold it with no problem. But you do have the extra accessories there. And then it comes with this shaft or pole. And then we have this piece here, this spear type weapon. It's not really a spear, I'm guessing. It's probably another name for it. Trident, maybe? I don't know. Silver blade, dark gray plastic. Looks really cool. It's about... it's actually taller than the figures. That's really cool. Of course, we have He-Man's battle axe. So, I did a review a couple days ago, as of the videos, of Skeletor and Panther pack I got for I think a couple bucks, and that's how they compare. Just for comparisons. So it looks really good. So if you want to compare Skeletor, Panther, and Beastman, that's how they look. I think they look fantastic together for such a small figure. There's a lot of detail in these guys. And then we have He-Man and Skeletor, natural classic enemies. Very nice. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing some review for a few more of these sets. So I picked up, maybe 5 or 6 sets from clearance out at Walmart. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you can take a look at them whenever I upload them, and many other reviews that are coming. A lot of good stuff. So don't forget to hit the subscribe, hit that thumbs up for me. I'd really appreciate that. Share the video with all your fellow collectors, friends, and family. If anybody likes these figures, I do recommend them if you can get them at a good price. They're very highly articulated, detailed. So they're worth, retail price in my opinion. And I did see the Castle Grayskull, and I think it was like $300 online. There's no way, no Lego or Mega Construx set, in my opinion only, is worth $300. But be nice to find out on clearance, right? That'd be cool. Hopefully one day, keep our fingers crossed. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are looking forward to some more minifigure reviews, among some more other reviews coming. So we will see you guys in our next action figure review / minifigure reviews.